Hello everybody, welcome to another banner bot build guide in Path of Exile 2. We are playing as Tactician. In this video, we will be talking about how banners work, how this ascendancy works for supporting allies, and the new changes that we got in this new patch. I also prepared some early and endgame build versions, we will talk about them. So firstly, let's talk about how banners work. We got three banners: War Banner, Defiance Banner, and Dread Banner. They all give each unique buffs to our allies. War Banner gives more attack damage, 50%, accuracy attack speed, which is more attack damage is really good. Defiance Banner gives more armor and evasion, increased movement speed, 60%, really huge. We are zooming. Dread Banner gives us flask charges granted per second and all maximum elemental resistance. We give these bonuses to whoever stands in the banners. So, how does banners work? Banners need glory to use. How do we get glories? We get them by attacking monsters with any attack skill. For example, grenades, mace strikes, or any mace skills, I think. Anything that is considered attack, or we just get it from here. Banners gain 5 glory per second passively. We can increase this gain glory by with these nodes in the tree, or we can get it on jewels, increase glory generation for banner skills. Other than that, we use other auras to buff our allies as well. Blasphemy makes curse act as an area of effect, so whoever gets nearby to us gets cursed. For example, Despair and Elemental Weakness in socketed here. I am using 2 curse because we are using Whispers of Doom. Sometimes I use Enfeeble or Temporal Chains, and we use any other auras that we like. So let's check the tree. We are mostly getting attributes. This is not the correct tree actually. Let's talk about the first endgame build. I already opened it here. Yes, that is the one. Okay. So we are mostly stacking attributes and banner nodes that help us in the generation of glory. We are also getting aura magnitudes, for example here. And allies in your presence deal increased damage is really good. We also get these from scepters as well. So, in our build, we got not giant, the Hammer of Fate, Giant Maul, and also Scepter. We can equip this in both hands with this node. It's Giant's Blood, but it makes the attribute requirements on martial weapons tripled, so we need a lot of strength. We can decrease it by converting some of the requirements to the intelligence. It has a lot of high DPS. Why are we using Hammer is we are giving our main hand damage to our allies 25%. It also gives us 10 shrine every 10 seconds, which is nice. You can get acceleration and move a lot faster. We are also getting scepters. Allies in your presence deal increased damage, spirit, intelligence, because we need attributes. Usually we need 300, but in this build we are converting the requirements of the giant weapon, so it's fine. Other than that, let's check the gear again. We are using Hammer of Fate, Scepter, and we are using Warrior Invictus. You can use any other rare body armor, it's up to you, but this is the really cheapest version of this item as a unique. It gives armor evasion in ES. We are gonna be stacking ES this time. Previously I didn't do any ES, but after checking PoE Ninja, there is some cool stuff to do. And what we got is here, we got all elemental resistance per socket field as first version, and we can put increased armor evasion in our shield to have more ES and armor evasion for more defense. About the rings, we are using Evergrasping ring. These gives a lot of damage. We use 2 of these, and there is a cheap unique amulet, Fixation of X. This gives crit and attack speed or carry. Other stuff is simple, rare items. We use these for attributes, elemental resistance that we lack of. For example, I got dexterity, cold, light resistance. Evasion, energy shield is not mandatory. So also mana helps. We got 100 mana from here. Why mana matters? We use mana to tank because we are only using banners that we don't need any mana. So with this node, it can help us to tank a little bit more. So mana is also cool, life is cool. There is not much important stuff in here, except there is this node here in boots that is getting nerfed but still good. There is 2 armor per 1 item energy shield on equipped boots. You can get like 300 ES or 400 ES if you got really good gear on your boots. You can stack a lot of armor, and we're gonna be having a lot of armor in this build. So this is good. What we got is pure ES boots here. That is getting some armor, of course. And yeah, that is the simple stuff. So we got also unique jewel here, the heroic tragedy. It's the popular one. It might be expensive in the league start. It's not mandatory, but having it is good because we are stacking ES. What it does is it gives energy shield per 2 strength, increase energy shield per 2 strength, but we don't get life anymore. So without this, we are losing like 1k ES. So it's nice to add it here. The games are pretty simple. We are getting more duration and more area on banners. Blink for movement speed. Blasphemy, if you don't got curse aura bot in your group, you can curse enemies. Withering presence, and some spirit camps to help our grinding in the game. So, what about the changes in the new patches? We got we got a huge buff in the banner area. It was previous to 4.5, but it's now 6 meters. There is some small decreases here, but it doesn't affect us that much. Other than that, banner skills granting deflection rating. We are getting deflection rating from armor. We got 16k armor and we are getting 3k deflection. It is becoming 30%, which makes us take 40% less damage on hits. Other than that, what we got is there is no more rarity stacking. We were stacking rarity on rings, amulet, helmet and boots, and using these unique glows to rarity culling enemies. But there is no more rarity stacking anymore, so we are becoming pure aura bots. That's not a nerf in my eyes. I was never a fan of doing it. I just did because it was an option. All crafted modifiers are now guaranteed, but items can only have 1 crafted modifier at a time. This is a slight nerf to the scepters. For us, it's a nerf to the crafting. It doesn't affect us that much. Lesser, greater and perfect javelers orbs can now be used on items. This can make the scepter pretty of fire skills like 5 socket with if you use perfect javeler orb, or there is new unique items in the game. You can 5 socket them with this. We got new changes in the tree. So how do we see the changes? There is this site which you can, I will post it in the description. If you didn't see it, probably you've seen it, but I will still post it. We got new points in here. Presence area effect, glory generation, more tankiness, deflection rating, banner skills have increased aura magnitude. There is some slight nerfs for the ES, but we are gonna be tanky. It doesn't affect that much. The 3 armor per 1 item ES on boots is nerfed to the 2 armor per 1 item ES. Also, people were doing fortified ages, and this node was really OP because it made your ES recharge rate really fast with the increased armor that we stack on 3. It's a huge nerf, but it's really fine without it. It was located here. This is getting changed, so we are not taking this. So let's check the endgame version. I will post these 2 early and endgame builds in the descriptions. It's still same stuff. The items are not mandatory. You can change it. You can do whatever you want. Maybe you get attributes from here, corrupting. It's up to you, but I will still show the main tankiness of this build. We are still using Hammer of Fate. Alpha Hole for more spirit. Why do we need spirit? People were doing, there is this belt makes increased effect of socketed items, and they were buying body armor one to get 4 armor per 1 spirit. So they are stacking a lot of armor with this by socketing ancient 4 armor, 2 armor per 1 spirit gem rune to be exactly. This was the idea. We are getting increased spirit on scepters. You can get corrupted ever-grasping rings. Skill speed matters because skill speed helps us placing banners. There is no more movement penalty. I forgot to say this, but there is no more movement penalty on placing banners. But still, we need skill speed. You can get some on 3, but getting it on rings is cool with corrupting enchantment. We are also allocating Hovling Primate. It's located here. Other than that, we are getting the all elemental resistance per socket, global defense, and all attributes per socket. We need more attributes. This is the really expensive version, by the way, 5 sockets. We are also using Hateforge this time. So what Hateforge does is, it makes us gain a random charge on reaching maximum rage. How do we gain rage? We use Eternal Rage. When it reaches maximum, it gives us a random charge. No more than once every 4 seconds. You can lower this by getting lower value. It might be expensive. And we are giving that charge to the allies with this conduit node. So we are giving the charges to the allies. They can, if they got spirit to do, they can use charge regulation. They will get more defenses, skill speed, and critical hit chance if they are not using those charges. If they are using, they are still getting benefits. If they are not, they can use this. So that's about it. These items are not mandatory and can be changed however you like. We also don't know about the new uniques, so we are talking about what happened. Of course, I am saying this in the end of the video, but this is not solo self build. You need a friend or a group to play this because it doesn't work out. So that's about it. Hope it helps in any kind of way. See you and good luck in the new league.